Gentlemen, here are 5 major rules that you should never ever break in your life. But before you get into the video, please don't forget to give me that like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video with your friends because we need to tell this YouTuber or anywhere where you're watching me from, it doesn't really matter. We need to tell them that Chris content is just the best, especially for my brothers and also the ladies who are here learning. So if you're a lady, you know what to do. Give me a like and listen and share this content with your brother or your father or your boyfriend because he doesn't know as much as I do. So I am the uncle that your brother, your boyfriend, or whatever you are into needs. So here are 5 major rules that I expect none of you, if I get any one of you just breaking these rules, I'll use a gun sling on you. Are we together? Number one, gentlemen, you should never, ever, under any circumstance, beg for some actions from a girl. No, don't beg for it because anyway, I've been there and I'll tell you my story. There's this girl that I was talking to for quite some time, and yeah, the conversations were becoming a bit steamy. You guys know how these things operate when you're still texting her at 2:37 in the morning. You're busy texting her and she's replying, you're teasing each other and all that thing. Then, surprise, surprise, to my surprise, when now I met this girl, and she was like, hey, no, for it. Oh, bro, you should have seen me. I was there busy trying to beg her and all, trying to look nice, trying to make myself look a bit presentable and all that shit. But none of that really worked. Bro, I begged and begged and begged. And for her, she was like, no, Chris, you're not having it. You should have seen the sadness and the banter in me. Oh, I mean, I'm not the banter, but the sadness that was in me. Oh shit! I was so heartbroken. I felt so bad. Why? Why? Most of us, especially if we are still in our 20s, this is the reality for most of us. We beg for some of these things, and these are things that we should never be begging for in the first place. Because if a girl wants to have some actions with you, you don't even need to force it because it just happens automatically. But of course, I'm not saying a girl anything below 18. No, that's illegal, and you're going to go to prison for that. All you need, have yourself a girlfriend, 21 and above. My personal preference here is 21 and above. Anything else is a child. And then yeah, these things will just happen naturally without you necessarily having to struggle and go left, right, and center and all that shit. So that's number one. You cannot beg for these things. They just happen naturally. However, men who find themselves begging, these are men who haven't really worked on themselves. You don't have your finances in order. You don't have most of these things in order, or you don't even show any signs of having these things in order. So if you show these signs and yeah, because anyway, women are very, very calculative with these things. They look at it and they understand, yes, this one is capable of taking up his responsibilities, or this one cannot take care of their responsibilities. And that's why if you're someone who's really worked on yourself, then yeah, you don't really have to struggle. You can just develop it and become the man that you're supposed to become. And then you don't have to beg for this because it will be given to you for free. Number two, and my mentor has taught me on this. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are, whether it's your father, your mother, your girlfriend, your grandmother, or anyone. Gentlemen, try to be the people that if you're sending me a message, just send me one message with everything that you want to put in that one message. Because most of us will be like, hi, send. How are you doing? Send. Are you okay today? Send. What are you doing today? Send. Are you still in a relationship with that ex of yours? Send. I tend not to reply to those messages. And most people will find it very, very annoying. For me, and even to a girl, imagine texting a girl, hello in the morning, good morning, sweetheart, how are you doing? Then in the afternoon, good afternoon, my darling, how are you doing today? Then in the evening, Baby, I'm missing you. Are you okay? Your morning message hasn't been replied to. Lunchtime message hasn't been replied to. And afternoon message hasn't been replied to. But you're still here, double texting, triple texting, and all that. Gentlemen, it's a way. If I catch you doing this, probably I'll put, I don't know, probably you should be hanged somewhere in Afghanistan, because it not only demeans yourself, but it shows quite a lot of desperation. Anyway, I'm having my frappuccino. It shows a lot of desperation. It shows you as someone who's very needy, someone who doesn't have anything to do with their life. Take an example with me. After making my mistakes in these relationships, I am consistently busy doing something. And sometimes I can just be busy reading a book. So, why would someone's daughter think Chris has all the time to be texting them all the time? No, for me, I mean, when you get to my level, some of you, when you get to my level, now it turns. It's them seeking your attention and not the other way around. But also, if I have my phone on me and you text me, yeah, definitely I'll reply to you immediately. While I'm also at this texting, I take serious offense when someone texts me and they don't punctuate their messages very well. Sometimes we say, "Oh no, you know, we are not in school. We are done with compositions and everything." No, it shows a very good sense of responsibility and someone who knows exactly what they are doing. Because we were taught these things in school, not for jokes, not for writing things. Most of the things now are written online. So when you're writing a message, make sure you put a full stop, make sure you put a comma, make sure you go to the next paragraph. If you have to tell me three different things, instead of you sending me three different messages, it's just one message. Hello, good morning, Chris. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. I wanted to know, now this is another paragraph. I wanted to know if you're still interested in the job that I offered you to market my products on your YouTube channel. Full stop. Another paragraph. While also we were thinking of us developing a platform where we could work together to come up with this merchandise that we'll be putting out in January 2025. Full stop. Thank you. Have a good day. You see, just one message. Someone else will have been, hello, Chris, send all those things as different messages. For me, the moment I see 4, 5, 6 messages from you, intentionally sometimes, I will ignore it. Intentionally. Also, while I am at that one, I'll also add another rule. Don't ever, gentlemen, leave more than 2 missed calls to any person. No. Call someone once. If they cannot reply immediately, they will get back to you. You give me 2 missed calls just because you saw my phone ringing and you think now you calling me 3 or 4 times. Let the world burn. 1 missed call, 1 message is enough. And sometimes when I have some time, I go through my messages. Okay, this one message, even if it was "Hello, Chris, are you okay?" I'm more likely to reply to that one than you who sent me 7 messages. The amount of missed calls, they do not bother me at all, and it doesn't matter where that one is coming from. Could be from my family, could be from anyone. 1 missed call is enough. So don't be this needy person that is always like, yeah, let me just leave him 17 missed calls so that he knows this is an emergency. If it's an emergency, write it down on a message. Just put it down in a message and tell me, Chris, I'm looking for you, and do this. That's it. So don't come here because something you think is an emergency for you and you think now you're going to send that to me and make me panic and make me go into the panic mode and reach out to you. I will not. 1 message is enough. Number 3, you need to start standing up against these rude individuals. And rudeness can come from friends, family, brothers, sisters, and everyone. Stand up to them and call them out on their bullshit. They can like you, good for them. If they don't like you, it's also good for them. At the end of the day, none of them is paying your bills. You're still paying your bills. You're still taking care of yourself. You're still maneuvering your life left, right, and center. So, and just because someone is older than you, that does not give them the responsibility for them to come now and start becoming rude to you. And if they do, which will lead me into my number 4 point, be ready to walk away. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your father, whether it's your mother, walk away for the sake of and even if it's a relationship, walk away for the sake of your own sanity and for the sake of your own dignity. I've done it before. I've walked away from relationships that I didn't want. I've walked away from jobs that I didn't want. I've walked away from classes that I didn't want. I've walked away from. What have I not walked away from? I can't think of anything I haven't walked away from when it became toxic. So even you, gentlemen, I'm telling you today, walk away from any of these shenanigans. Even if it's a friendship that has become toxic, always you should be ready to say, this is not working for you, this is not working for me. Thank you. We'll see each other next time. And stand up and walk away. And by you doing that, you're walking away with your dignity in contact. And even if it's a toxic marriage where your wife doesn't respect you, your kids don't respect you, as a man, I will pack my things and leave. Let the rest of the world wakuwa wanasema uko hivyo. Huyu alipoteanga, huyu aliwachanga familia yake. Let them go and do that. If you don't understand what I said, that was just Swahili. So let them just be. But as a man, be ready to walk away, because anything can be taken away from you instantly. Your car could be taken away from you. Your woman could be taken away from you, like the guy in Equatorial Guinea. Your house can be taken away from you. You can be deported from a country that you live in to be taken to your country if you don't live in your country. You can be taken to prison. I mean, your house can be taken, your car can be taken, anything can be taken away from you, including that wife and children that you have, because the state now has become so powerful that it can take your children away from you. So as a man, don't stay in a place where you're not respected. Don't stay in a place where you're not appreciated just for the sake of you staying there. Always, you must be ready to walk away. And when you walk away, people will be looking back and say, this guy, he walked away from this, he respected himself, and they will respect you for that. So that was rule number 4. These 4 main rules, men, you should never ever break them. Finally, rule number 5. Your woman should never be your priority. And I've mentioned it earlier on here. I said to you, she can never be your priority. Why can she not be my priority, Chris? She's all I have. She's my world and everything. But then, where is your purpose? So unless your purpose takes the center stage in your life, then the rest of this is just total crap, total bullshit. So this woman is not your priority. You are your own priority. Right? You, your purpose, and your goals should be your priority. Then your woman comes in now second, or even maybe third. Your goals, your purpose, and your priorities, then the rest can come after. Because anyway, women don't really like these men that have all the free time in their hands. No, they tend not to like that. Yes, you love them, you cherish them, you value them, but they don't want them to be your priority. But are you doing your roles also as a man? Are you taking care of them? Are you taking care of the house? Are you leading them? So if you lead them, then they should not be your priority. They just come and be part of the life that you're already living. So, gentlemen, those are the 5 major rules that every single one of you must adhere to right? These rules, if I find any one of you breaking them, men, I don't know what I'm going to do to you. But if you enjoy those rules, tell me which one I've forgotten in the comment section below this video here on YouTube. And don't forget to drop me one of those, subscribe and share this video with anyone else. Let's get to 3,000 subscribers and let's see how the world unfolds these classes that we are having here. I'll see you all in the next one.